Okay, welcome to part 3 of our minimalist composition series. So in this part we're going to look at a second minimalist technique, and this is something called melodic transformation. Now that example that I showed in part 2 actually did this as well. So it did both addition and subtraction of notes, and also Glass gradually changed the notes in the phrase to do this technique, melodic transformation. So if you want to hear an example, you can go back and listen to that opening one, or just search up for that video on YouTube. So the idea here is that we repeat a small phrase, but what we do is gradually change the notes that are in it one at a time. So I'm going to make a bit of a plan for myself here. I've got an opening where I'm going to have my violin gradually coming in. At some point before this second hit point, I'm going to have my viola come in, my second instrument. And I'm going to have it come in shortly after the first hit point. So between those two, I want my viola to play. And you'll notice that there are 4 bars of 4/4 time here. It's really important that I do think about the 4/4 time that I've got here, that I've actually chosen. If no instruments are playing in 4/4 time, 4 beats a bar, then it's not going to sound like there's 4/4 time happening. So I'm going to use the viola to introduce that at this point. So 4 bars, and I'm going to want to gradually transform something over 4 bars. So let's do that. First of all, I need to come up with an idea. And here my idea, again, is going to start on A, but this time instead of what I was doing before, which is A, B, C, going up the scale, now I'm going to go up, try it, I'm going to choose and skip a note. So instead of A, B, C, D, E, I'm going to go A, C, E as my first idea. And then I'm going to gradually change things one at a time. And I'm going to change them just by moving them up the scale. I could change them by adding a sharp or a flat or anything. I can do anything that I like, really. I can also, at the same time, add and subtract notes to build up phrases. But I'm going to do just one note at a time, moving up the scale. So I started with A, C, E. The second little part is going to have A, D, E. Then I'm going to leave the D where it is and move the E up to an F. Next, I'm going to move my D again up to an E, leaving the F where it was. Just scroll down so we can see that. And then lastly, I'm going to actually jump up 2 steps. I'll skip the A, E, G part because I know that I've only got 4 bars to work with. I'm going to do one of each for those 4 bars, and then for my second hit point, I'm going to be landing on A, E, A, which will be my sort of theme part for the violin for a while. So now let's put that into Sibelius, and I'll show you some tricks to do that. So first of all, to get the notes in, remember, click here, hit escape a few times, select the bar where you want the music to go. I want it to go here. It's about 7 bars in. And I'm going to select my note values. I'm going to select quaver. And then I'm going to put the very first note in, only A. Now you'll notice this, the viola actually uses a different clef. So the note that I've got selected here at the moment, the middle line, that's middle C. As in, it would be this note in bass clef, this note in treble clef, this is middle C in the music that the viola reads. So an A is going to be 2 below that, C, D, A. Alright, now I'm going to do another trick. I'm going to be combining quavers and what's called quaver triplets here. So to put those in, I want to put just my first note, and then up in notations, note input, that's right. With it selected, I can click on the triplet button. There's actually tons of different options there, but I just want a simple triplet. And that now sets me up so that I can put my next notes in as part of a quaver triplet. And that basically means 3 quavers in the time that you'd normally take to play 2. So here we've got A, then I'll put my next note in, just on my keyboard, C, E. Alright, now that same trick from before, shift, left, left, and R for repeat. And this is particularly important this time because I don't want to keep having to click in a triplet every time. So I repeat, so I've got a full bar of it, then one more, and now I'm going to hit left arrow, go across again, and then use my up arrow to move my C to a D. Select all of that and repeat. So now I've got A, C, E, and A, D, E. Next I need A, D, F, so I need to move that third note up by one step. So R for repeat, and move that up by a step. A, D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F, and then second to last one, A, E, F, so I need to move my middle note up. Here I've got A, E, F, repeat that, and then at the point that we land, A, E, A. Now, if I wasn't sure where an A was, by the way, I can actually just select that note and go A on my keyboard, and it will automatically change it to an A. Or I could have put it to a different note. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that going for one bar. And let's have a bit of a listen to that section. So I'll select where I want it to go from, and I'm going to push P on my keyboard, which is a shortcut for play from this point. Really useful shortcut. So let's see how that has worked out. All right, terrific. Okay, so good luck applying that second technique somewhere in your piece.